Hey, high ticket closers, in a quick moment I'm going to use this board right here to give you the 3 things that you absolutely must include into your sales process in order to have more success in high ticket sales. So grab a sheet of paper, grab a pen, and listen up. Hey, what's up? My name is Jordan Stupar and welcome back to the channel. If you're in sales and you haven't already, you might want to hit that subscribe button because all we do is we help salespeople make more money. With that, I'm going to focus today on high ticket sales. Now look, before I get into these 3 things, the first thing I want to mention is if you're in high ticket sales, you're one of those remote closers, you take inbound appointments, and you're ending up talking with people that are looking to spend 5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, and all you're trying to do is make $10,000 a month like I see all these YouTube thumbnails, then you're in the wrong business. I'm going to show you 3 things that contributed to me making 6 figures a month, and that's the earning potential that you should have. So pay attention if you want to make actual money in the remote high ticket closing game. Now, of course, I don't have all day to teach you every single thing that you need to know in order to make $188,000 in a month like I did, but these 3 tips are no doubt going to put more money in your bank account, so pay attention and let's dig in. Tip number 1. In the beginning of your sales pitch, you are going to talk about price. Now, I understand that this is counterintuitive for a lot of you guys, and what you would rather do is start building rapport, which is a word I literally cannot stand, by the way, because rapport is BS in sales. Do you really think that your customer cares to tell you how their day's going, what the weather's like, or how the family dog is? And by the way, I already know that you don't care to hear it. So let's dig into business and start with the price. Again, it doesn't matter if it's 5 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, or $1 million. The first thing that you're going to do is let your customer know that you don't have a whole lot of time, and you know that your customer doesn't either. And that the first thing that you'd like to do is tell them the price of the investment so that they can make sense out of it as you go. And you're going to say, is that fair enough? When your customer tells you, of course that's fair, I want you to say, look, a lot of the people that we work with in our coaching programs, in our other high ticket products, whatever the service is, the done for you Amazon automation, the e-commerce Shopify stores, whatever you're selling, I want to let you know that the price of this investment is going to be X. Immediately after telling the customer the price, you're going to back off a little bit and give them a back door so it doesn't seem so pressure heavy. You're going to say, I'm not going to say that this will check all your boxes, that you'll fall in love with it, or that you even should do this. But if you were going to invest 5 grand, 20 grand, 100 grand today, I'm curious. What would be the 1, 2, maybe 3 things you would absolutely need from me today in order to feel comfortable making an investment like that today? All that you're doing right here is avoiding the small talk, the rapport, and the low social status stuff that you guys are probably doing with your headphones in at Starbucks because you can't afford a real office off of making 5, 10 grand a month. If you want the baller money, you're going to do this because what it does is it helps put the ball in your customer's court to explain to you the 1, the 2, 3 things that they would need to know in order to justify sending you a wire for $50,000 today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. It's also worth mentioning that this approach is going to help take some of the guesswork out of what you need to do in order to get a deal. So definitely talk about price and skip out on rapport. It's bogus, it's garbage, and of course, your customer's going to want to know what the price of your service is anyway. So get to it. Tip number 2. Number 2, focus on emotion and stop talking for 30 minutes about numbers. In business and in sales, numbers are cold. They don't turn anybody on and they don't get anybody emotional about anything, no matter how big the upside of the ROI of your service actually is. Again, people care, but they don't care as much as about how they feel about those numbers. So get your customer to focus on their emotions. I will say there are 6 emotions that drive purchasing behavior, but again, we don't have all day to dive into all the psychology behind what's going on in your sales pitch. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think on what are the emotions or the feelings that your buyer might experience as a result of having that number, the ROI, the coaching, the training, or whatever service it is that you actually have. And I want you to think critically about what questions you can ask to get your customer to start feeling that type of way. If you're looking for a cheat code on this, you can always visit the link in the description notes below and join one of my programs where we can go at depth about all of the things that I'm not talking about, because this is YouTube. Did you really think I was gonna help you turn into a millionaire on YouTube? By the way, I'm curious, what are you currently doing to get the right information when it comes to your sales career so that you can make the most money possible outside of watching YouTube videos where you're currently being distracted by cat videos, music videos, and Kim Kardashian? I already know that you're probably not doing a whole lot, so go to the description and click the link so that you can get more information about what we really do over here at Stupar Enterprises. And yeah, we got an office because we make money. And by the way, real quickly, I know that you probably want to talk about numbers and your buyer might actually have some attention on the numbers. I'm trying to communicate to you that you shouldn't be spending a long time on it. If you have a slide deck or some type of pitch deck that has all these projections and charts and different things, you're going to want to get through that as quick as possible, because I promise you, your customer doesn't care as much as you think they do about your spreadsheets, your projections, your charts, your graphs, and all of the numbers. Get into the emotions and make sure you ask a lot of questions that help your buyer come to their own conclusion that those numbers would make them feel some type of way. Tip number 3. Number 3 is wrap it up. Look, you're talking to people that have money. People that have money don't have a lot of time. And by the way, the average attention span of a human being is about 20 minutes. That's why I keep these videos short, so you can go on and be distracted by whatever you want to be distracted by. Once you're done highlighting the 3 things that your customers need to see in order to make that investment, you can wrap it up quickly by asking a couple soft close questions and moving your customer into the close, instead of going at length about a bunch of features that you think your customer might like, but they never told you that they really need. Ultimately, your customer, if they need more information, they'll ask you questions. But what you can do is quickly move into some soft closes like, hey, what did you like most about what you've seen here so far today? By the way, is there anybody outside of you that would benefit from signing up for something like this? And you can start nudging them into the wall and back them into a position where now they have to make a decision. In my 20 plus years of selling high ticket products and getting people to do deals and give me their hard-earned money, one of my favorite questions is at the end is, how soon do you want to get started? You can ask that with some confidence, and either one or 2 different things are going to happen. Either one, your customer's going to say, you know what, Jordan, I want to get started today. In which case, you can send them over the proposal, the wire details, and make sure that they send that wire. Or number 2, they're going to give you objections. And as a sales professional hoping to earn more than $10,000 in a month, you should be prepared. In which case, if you're not prepared for the I need to think about it, I need to talk to my lawyer, I need to talk to my spouse, I need to talk to the family dog, oh my God, that's a lot of money, so on and so forth, well, shoot. I would highly recommend going in the description notes below so that you can get your hands on a deck of cash cards, flashcards for closers with over 50 sales objections and 50 proven responses used by 60,000 people over the world. I can't believe you probably don't have one of those decks already. Get your hands on a deck. It's a cheap investment and the ROI is going to be insane. And I would ask, outside of being here on YouTube watching random free content, what are you really doing to ensure that you're able to dominate sales, crush your high ticket quotas, and ultimately print money the legal way? If the answer is nothing, then hit the links in the description, subscribe to this channel, like this, comment, and share it with a friend. Don't be greedy. I'll see you guys next time.